Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Math Match is about what you would expect from a game with the word math in it. So what this game is really, it's a learning tool. It's an educational tool where you have some cards up and you're going to roll these dice. And you can, depending on what your child is learning or what they're mastered so far, you can use addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division. And what we kind of do is roll the dice and you decide what number you want. And then you have these cards that are face up, and you gotta like get to that number. So let's say you rolled 17, 1 plus a 10 and a 7, so you get 17. And the cards are up. You might do 2 plus 3 is 5, plus a 10 is 15, plus another 2 is 17. You want to get as close as possible. You don't have to get right on it. So you can get 18 or 19, and that's fine. And then everybody else has 10 seconds to get it in less cards or the exact number. So if you didn't get the exact number because you couldn't figure out the math, that's fine. But if somebody can get the exact math or less cards, then they would still, they have 10 seconds to do that. You play 5 rounds. After the number, everybody's gone 5 times. Whoever has the most cards will be the winner. So you want to generate the most cards, but if you goof off and like get all 7 cards, somebody might swoop in and do it in 4 cards, kind of like Name That Tune. So each round, it'll be who can do it the least amount of cards, but the most cards will score the most points. So it's kind of interesting how it goes. It's really a mechanism just to do math more than the game itself. I'm probably making it seem more complicated than it is. It's a fun little thing. If you're homeschooling or something like that, this is a fun little way to bring it in. The kid likes rolling dice and then practicing those numbers in a fun way. And I think it's more of an educational tool than it is a game per se. But my kids, you know, when we're doing math, they like to pull this out and they like to play it and compete at it. So for me, that's a keeper for school purposes. Math Match, you can see the dice coming through here by Scholastic. You open it up and you get a very easy box. You get some instructions, we'll take a look at in a few minutes. You're going to get these 2 dice. Now they're really big, but they're very light. These are probably not standard dice in any way, shape, or form. The cards are okay. You can just see they have big splashes of numbers and different colors, etc. They're fine enough. For this game, is very, very cheap. You got a custom insert in here. Not a lot to it, but the components are fine for what you're getting in a game like this. The rules are printed in black and white, which is kind of weird how you open it up like this, and then you create a book. You can read the rules. I mean, there's not a whole lot of pictures and stuff here, but the rules can be read probably in about 3 minutes. Winning the game on the back is just some more advertisements. We have reviewed this game before, and as you go through here, you'll be able to pick this up fairly quickly. So you're going to play 5 rounds of the game. You're going to put 7 cards up, face up. Now we put these in a row, but I'm trying to get them here on the screen. And then the first person will roll the dice. Before you play, you will determine if you're going to be using addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, or whatever the kids are comfortable with. You roll the dice. In this case, let's say that I'm using addition. 10 plus 7 is 17. So I would see how Math Match when I'm able to get to 17 or pretty darn close. So in this regards, let's see what we're able to do. 9 plus 3 is 12. Plus 6 is 18. That's pretty close. Somebody might say, hey, I can get closer than that. What about 12 plus 5 is 17, right? So if somebody got close, they could say, hey, Math Match, I'm pretty close. And somebody else would have 10 seconds to get closer or do it with less cards. That would be something that you could do. Once you're correct, then you would take these cards. They would go into your scoring pile. And new cards would then come out to refill. And you're ready to go to the next round. You'll play 5 rounds. Everybody get to roll the dice 5 times. And then whoever has the most cards will be the winner of the game. Who should buy this game? Educators, homeschoolers. I think anybody who's trying to bring that education in and you want a game to play to reinforce the math. I don't think this is something you want to do like on a family game night unless everything has to be educational, because it's going to lean more towards education than it is going to be the fun factor. For us, it's going to be homeschool, so it's going to be a keeper for us, and we'll be utilizing this in our homeschooling material. And the kids, quite frankly, have had fun with it. So there you go. I mean, what's a bigger ringing endorsement than children having fun with something, right? There you go. Keep it for us.